Hey, do you need websites for anything? I mean, like selling stuff or showing yourself off, posting selfies, posting pictures of all the trading. I don't know. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can make a website really easily with Squarespace. They have all kinds of great templates so you can have a unique and sexy website all for yourself. It's super, super easy to use. And if you need help with anything, they've got an award-winning customer service that is open 24/7. So there's someone always ready and willing to help you. So go to squarespace.com/read for a free trial right now if you need a site. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code READ to save 10% off of your first purchase of a website or a domain. So go build something snazzy. And let's start our show. I'm standing on a bridge. I'm waiting in the dark. I thought that you'd be here by now. There's nothing but the rain. My footsteps on the ground. I'm listening, but there's no sound. Isn't anyone trying to find me? Won't somebody come take me home? It's that goddamn night. Trying to get my fucking life. Won't you take me by the hand, take me somewhere new? I don't know who you are, but I fuck with you.
Oh my God, that is not how it goes. That is not it.
Fuck with you.
You're so fucking stupid.
2000s pop punk queen.
That's
and
right.
That hair stayed brushed. I mean, I don't know. Like,
She was something else, man.
marveled at Avril Lavigne's impeccably brushed hair.
I mean, it was always whatever the white girl version of Lady is. It was.
It's very.
I personally preferred Skater Boy, but you know.
I thought about Skater Boy. I thought about Complicated, but I'm with you.
Man. A fucking classic.
I mean, just
It's a classic.
I wanted to just skateboard around in a tank top.
That SNL incident ruined everything.
You're thinking of Ashley Simpson.
Oh, fuck, I am. So what happened to this one? She just said, fuck it, I'm done.
No, she just put a new song out the other day.
Oh,
Avril Lavigne
okay.
stays, with the girls.
Okay.
Current, fun, a smokied eye.
Does she still do that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay, come on.
A nice eyeliner. And, yeah, I don't know what happened. Oh, Ashley Simpson. I should have done La La. Yeah, make me wanna La La in the kitchen on the floor. I'll be your French maid.
When I meet you at the door.
I'm like an alley cat. Drinking milk up,
I want more.
Yeah. Make me wanna
scream. So good.
And now she's Diana Ross' daughter.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. She is.
She's Diana Ross's grandbaby's
I saw her.
mama.
Yeah, I saw her in that pale ass family photo.
Yeah.
Yep, blending right in.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. I am Avril Lavigne.
And I am Niecy Nash.
This is The Read.
Hootie hoo.
And let's start off with some Black excellence. The Emmy nominations just came around. And if you didn't see When They See Us, then I guess now's the
Bitch,
time.
you're late.
Because they just racked up the most nominations for Netflix. And I mean, they're just a little bit of everything here for the show. I mean, it's nominated for Best Limited Series. The young man, Asante Black,
Yes,
who is Samira Wiley's twin nephew.
When you look at him, you will be like, holy shit, how did I not see it before? Because it's her exact face.
Once we found out, everyone was like,
yeah, because it's like
the timeline.
It's right there. It's right there.
He's nominated. I heard one of the youngest people.
He's the youngest one this year. And like the 9th youngest overall.
Okay. He's nominated for supporting actor in a limited series or television movie alongside Michael K. Williams, who is also in the film of The Wire fame. Well, that's the first thing I think of literally every time I see Michael K. Williams is The Wire.
Yeah.
One of the best shows to ever touch television. Niecy's nominated because deserved. And I feel like let's just go ahead and give it to her. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Let's just do the right thing here, and you know what truly should be done.
Right.
Billy Porter is nominated for lead
course.
actor in a drama series. Again, I'd like to point out that, you know, people here, they deserve their things. So let's slide that.
That's
going to
be a hard category, though.
It is. I mean, because Sterling Brown's right here. The lover of my life, Kit Harington, is right here as well. He too deserves. Haven't yet gone into Ozark. Heard great things.
Though. And Jason Bateman is really funny. Yeah.
The nigga from Heroes.
I don't know who that. You know, I don't know what that is.
Heroes is a show. Every time I see this guy, Milo, I don't know how to say his name. From This Is Us.
Ventimiglia, I think. They gonna let me know.
I feel like that might be right.
I feel like that was mostly accurate.
Okay. Every time I see him, I think of Heroes.
Okay.
He was sitting on Heroes. That was the brother of the other nigga.
Oh, okay.
And the daughter, the son.
Don't even know what Heroes
son
is.
of one that won.
All right.
And then I feel like he was also related to Hayden Panettiere somehow in a twist of events. Heroes was so good until it wasn't.
Okay.
Pose has got a whole bunch of nominations. Jarrell Jerome is nominated for When They See Us also, alongside Mahershala for lead actor.
Woo.
And I just feel like, you know, again, well, you know what? I'm going to keep my opinion to myself.
Don Cheadle and Anthony Anderson are up against each other, too, in lead actor in a comedy series. So.
One for Blackish and one for Black Monday.
Although, I'm sorry, Ted Danson on The Good Place, bitch.
Let me tell you something.
Bitch.
Now that you point that out,
nigga.
If they give it to Ted,
I will not be mad.
I won't be upset.
I will not be mad because
The Good Place
so good on The Good Place.
Fantastic, and he is so good in
You know,
this
this
show.
upcoming season is their last.
I know, but you know what? A good thing can't last for too long.
Yeah, and you know, and it's smart to cut it off when you know the story's done.
Right.
Yeah. So
The Good Place is also nominated for comedy, and Russian Doll is, which is
so
fantastic.
fucking funny, man.
There's just a lot of great things going on here in the world of the Emmys. So I might actually watch it.
So many. Yeah. Cicely Tyson and Laverne Cox and Felicia Rashad are all up against each other. So yeah.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Bitch, I did not know Maya Rudolph was nominated for her role on The Good Place too. Bitch.
Wait, is she for guest appearance?
Yes, guest actress in a comedy series. Oh my God.
Y'all, if you don't watch The Good Place,
you are so fucking late. If you don't watch The Good Place, bitch, Maya Rudolph plays God.
Yeah, she does. Like,
she plays God on the show. Like, she is God. So, bitch, it's so funny.
When she, I can't remember the bit, but when there's like an episode where she goes to Earth and she's gone for like 5 seconds,
right?
But like, I guess due to the time difference or whatever, she's gone. She was like a black woman on Earth for like years and years.
Yes.
She came back.
I do remember that. She was like, "Woo,
my God!" Anyway,
that was so funny.
Marsha Stephanie Blake, the girls. You know,
I mean, so the Surviving R. Kelly series got nominated, which that motherfucker just got federal charges.
We'll get into that.
Oh, okay, amen. So yeah, you know, they did not deny the blacks a lot of their things, and of course, Beyonce, the real winner here, without even winning, 6 nominations for Homecoming. And I just have to say, I feel like my bitch deserves every last one of them.
I mean, I don't have...
I'm looking at the categories and I'm not seeing any competition.
Are you talking about that television event that broke records and
yes.
all of the girls were tuned in for?
ABC was acting a fool on Twitter.
They changed their Twitter to ABEY.
They did. It was like... And the tweets were very Stanish. Like, it wasn't... I felt like there was a real Beyonce stand behind that copy.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It wasn't like a brand trying to stand. It was like actual things a stand would say.
Because one thing I'm tired of is like these fast food taco places and stuff. Like using all of the TikTok slang. And
when IHOP tried to tell us they were selling burgers now and took that joke way too far.
Right.
Like, please. I don't have time for that.
No one cares.
Dumbass shit.
But the Cheetos mixtape. Was it Cheetos?
It wasn't Cheetos. I think, was it a Burger King mixtape?
Oh, it was a Burger King
mixtape. It was good.
The Burger King
it was good.
Was
no, I'm not even going to hold you. It was good. Yeah.
I'm not even going to lie about that.
But the rest of y'all should not attempt that.
Speaking of Beyonce, we're going to just roll into the Hot Topic section, just called Hot Tops. Shaft! And
I want to see that new Shaft. with the 3 generations.
I kind of want to see it just because of that concept, which is really super basic when you think about it, but it's Shaft.
Right. I want to see it.
You're not going to, I'm going.
Right,
So,
I'm going.
I mean, that's
just like this whole Lion King, bitch, I'm going. I don't care if it's terrible. I'm fucking going.
I don't give a fuck what y'all
I'm going
about.
to see the Beyonce movie, and that's that.
That's really the
That is it.
And I'm going to listen to the album on the way. So,
oh, I cannot wait.
There's that. So Beyonce demands her Oscar. Everybody, fall in line at this point. It is what it is. I saw someone say that she needs this Oscar, these Emmys and things, so we can say that she's got a big ego.
Now I will not be mad at that, like at all.
I
yes,
really want to search until I find who tweeted that, because that was great.
Yeah,
the video for Spirit, which you discussed last week, came out yesterday, I believe. Yesterday,
it did.
At the time of recording. At the moment, let me hit refresh. Blue Ivy has given the girls 5.4 million of her views.
Holy shit.
So
I watched it in the car on the way here and it was only 5.1.
It is new.
And that was like an hour ago at the most.
It is number 1 on trending.
Of course. Of course.
A visual statement.
Yeah, I just have to say, Blue Ivy is, of course, gonna be on this upcoming Beyonce-related Lion King project. She's already on that, we know.
The Gifted.
I saw a tweet earlier that said she's only 7 songs away from being able to be like an Emmy voter. Or I'm sorry, not Emmy. What's the music? Grammy voter, which is absurd. But I love it.
You girls, it's curtains for you black bitches.
It really is. Because the art direction that Blue Ivy put together for this video, the scenery, bitch, the hair, the makeup, the costumes, the dancers,
the blocking,
the choreography,
like
all of it, bitch.
Facial work.
The direction, bitch. I said, Blue Ivy Carter is truly stepping into herself, making Beyonce move to the side a little bit so that her genius can shine.
I mean, it's time.
And right. I mean, we have been deserving and she's finally giving it to us. When Mama stepped out with this red hair, I said, bitch, I almost threw something at the damn computer. Like it
was almost as if
a gorgeous child.
It was almost as if Blue and Beyonce were saying, heard you saying a lot about red hair and how you feel as though something was stolen from you because the whites are the only ones who can have red hair on their head.
Here's my Ariel.
And here we are.
Just being gorgeous.
Beautiful as ever.
With my red. And just like, honestly, Blue Ivy is not even just the look, which she's gorgeous, but the little girl knows how to fucking serve.
knows.
She gives you face.
We've been saying this for years, and I'm quite honestly tired of having to reiterate it. Have you not been listening? Man. She knows who she is.
She does.
She's known forever. And now you girls are catching up. Did you see that fucking video of them at the premiere? Her and her mama together in that matching shit.
Yes.
Somebody did that America's Next Top Model meme and cropped her mama out of it and put her center stage where she belongs.
Where she belongs, okay?
It is only a matter of time.
It is.
Before the doll baby, like, officially snatches all y'all by your throats.
And I cannot wait. Blue Ivy's first mixtape, girl, is going #1. Old Town Road who?
I mean,
we never heard of her.
I've never heard of it.
Never heard of her.
Horses where? I don't know what you're talking about.
Never even seen a horse in my whole life.
What an absolutely exquisite video.
Just gorgeous.
Moment.
Man.
Let's just not forget this when the votes start and you girls want to give some shit to motherfucking Panic at the Disco or whoever did a song for La La Land 2. I'm not playing with y'all bitches, okay? Like, we put in the work.
We already know she deserves.
I mean, it just is what it is.
Y'all might deny my bitch, but we all know she deserves.
You see these visuals.
You
heard
see
the voice.
it. You see it.
It's choreographed. The Second Coming is ever present.
It is black as fuck.
Well aware.
Gorgeous as hell.
African.
I just cannot. I just can't. Like, the bitch, I'm speechless.
I mean,
all these locations. I read an article that said people at the Grand Canyon was mad because they couldn't go visit whatever
You'll
park.
get over it.
Oh, well, bitch. Oh, well, bitch.
We don't care if you have to go home tomorrow.
Right, we don't care. Oh, well, you can come back to the canyon. Gonna be here, girl. It ain't going nowhere.
Longer than you.
They're not gonna fill it up while you gone. They not gonna fill it up.
You can
come back.
That is it.
Anytime, anytime, bitch.
In fact, you are ungrateful for not recognizing that you have a story and that you decided to go to the Grand Canyon that day, but could not because Beyonce was present.
Yes.
Say thank you.
Yes. Like all of y'all who was mad because you was at the hospital while Beyonce was giving birth to Blue Ivy and security was a mess and elevators were shut down and all that. Girl, I'm sorry, but you were giving birth in the same building as Beyonce.
Have you ever heard of Tessin?
Like
it's not our fault.
Right.
So,
bitch, accept your blessing and move on. Ugh, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know a good thing when you see it.
I have every ticket that I possibly can need for the Lion King.
Oh, yeah, it's happening.
I will be there. I will likely see it more than thrice this weekend alone. And you bitches get me mad about whatever it is that you want to be mad about. I'm telling you, like, I don't know if it's just that I'm so busy focused on like work-related things or minding my own goddamn business when I'm not in here or what. But I'm in the air. I can't hear niggas' corny raps. You know, like I don't give a fuck about what y'all. I saw Miss Tina post on her Instagram this video of Seth Rogen talking about how everybody literally gave Beyonce a standing ovation just for walking out on stage with the rest of the cast at the premiere.
Absolutely would expect to happen because she's fucking Beyonce.
I mean, everyone understood. We're on the same page here.
Right.
I saw Miss Tina post in the caption. It said like, "This makes me feel better about the haters," and I was like, "What haters? Like what haters?" I don't know. I'm assuming that she was talking about people's comments about Beyonce being in the thickest version of her greatness at one of those premieres or something.
Oh my God,
she a little thick.
I know y'all not talking about Beyonce's body.
I can't imagine what the fuck else they could be hating.
Y'all not.
I know a lot of you girls go to bed hating the queen, and that's fine. You know, it's fine. I'm just saying that I am not showing up for a lot of this hatred when I could just be showing up for her
Beyonce.
and enjoying myself.
I saw that post too, but I had no idea what the hell hate she was talking about. So I was just like, I'm gonna just double tap and move on.
I mean, with my day,
right? Because I don't know what you're talking about, Miss Tina. But anybody hating on Beyonce, like, girl.
At this point, I have a soundtrack and I have a Beyonce album coming out.
It don't even matter.
There are numerous Beyonce tracks on here.
That's
Blue Ivy is on it. Tiwa Savage is on it. Burna Boy. That's a Tierra Wax name.
Yes.
I'm on time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Pre-orders are in. I'm doing what I got to do. Where are you
so much
at?
African talent on this project. I cannot wait. So whatever y'all have to say, it really is irrelevant at this point. She is who the fuck she is.
I would say it's going in one ear and out the other, but it's not even.
It's not even going in one.
There isn't even.
I literally don't even see it.
It's not even in the room.
I don't even hear it. So, what are you even talking about?
I couldn't tell you. OVO Fest is around the corner. July 29th.
Oh my God.
Currently July 29th to August 5th in the 6th. That's Toronto, for those who don't speak Drake. It is the 9th annual OVO Fest for that matter. And some of us were a bit surprised to see the headliners this year. Of course, Drake is headlining on Monday, August the 5th. Sunday. Sunday is pretty much the Millennium Tour.
It is.
The exact same tour.
Yep.
B2K Mario, Pretty Ricky, Lloyd, Ying Yang Twins, Chingy.
Pretty Ricky.
And Bobby V.
Chingy. My God. Oh, wow.
I mean, y'all heard last week, so I would be ever present for Ying Yang Twins.
Right.
I'm showing up for Ying Yang.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yes. It's probably 4 of those acts I would actually want to...
I can sit through Lloyd.
Maybe. He has that one song I like. It was really vulgar, though. I don't remember how it went.
I'm 5'2"?
No, I don't like that one. It was really vulgar. What was that song?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I might have to look it up. But Ying Yang, I mean, sorry, not Ying Yang. Chingy, bitch. Pretty Ricky.
I mean,
Pretty Ricky couldn't even stay together on that reality show.
B2K barely together right now. Somebody said they need to be called April's Fools.
Bitch, I wasn't ready. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, I'm lightheaded. No. I wasn't ready for that.
What is she doing? You know, like what is she doing?
I don't know. Is she still on Instagram fingering herself?
She's still talking about fucking Little Fizz.
Dedication to my ex. Sorry, that's the Lloyd song.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Oh, I really like that one. Okay, but anyway, she's still
I
talking
remember
about
Get It
Fizz.
Shawty, and I remember.
Oh, I didn't even know that was him.
5-2.
I thought Get It Shawty was Chris Brown.
Ooh.
Damn, my bad.
Atlanta might have something to say about that.
Okay, maybe I'll be all right.
But yeah, I mean, if you wanted to wear, your jersey dresses to the OVO Fest,
Yeah,
now's the time. This is so Drake. Like, I fully believe that Drake was somewhere with an Evisu suit and was like, you know what? I need a reason to rock this.
mm-hmm.
Let's bring B2K into the foray.
Yep. Just honestly, just so that he has a reason to put that on and take a picture and post it on Instagram.
I mean, that's really all that's about to happen.
Yep. And we already see it.
Does he even have a song with any of these niggas?
I don't think so. Maybe Lloyd. Bedrock.
Oh.
That's a reach, but I made it anyway.
Hey, you're not incorrect.
I mean, it's another 6 niggas that need to come out if they gonna do the song, but
they can find a way to edit around that because Nicki's not coming.
of course not.
And Lil Wayne's apparently on tour with Blink-182, which I found out like 3 hours ago.
Get your white money. I'm not mad at
No,
all.
I mean, that seems on brand. He
Right.
skates and has a
I was
rock
gonna say,
album.
yeah, actually, them punk ass white kids, they love Lil Wayne.
They're like,
He was wearing their clothes and shit for
fall
a
over
while.
and
Yeah,
die for him.
he dresses just like them.
Yes.
So I get it. Yeah,
like that whole Spencer's crew.
okay. Every last one of
They will die for him.
that whole skinny jeans, but still sagging. They love that shit.
Right, so if you want to rock your Von Dutch hats to OVO Fest,
Oh
now
my
you know
God.
how and when. Not to mention whatever OVO Summit is. Hopefully that's like another show with some more artists.
Summit. Okay, I was thinking like a bunch of panels or something.
Oh yeah, that sounds more like a
round
summit.
tables and discussions.
About what?
But right, why would OVO do that? So you're probably right, actually, because
Maybe it's like an Illuminigga pop-up where they teach you how to like
okay, well then I'm concerned because that don't sound like it's gonna be overall productive.
make sure there are no holes in your condoms and they teach you how to like
Okay.
pick the best stripper. I don't know.
No, I don't think Drake is the one to be giving advice on picking. You know what? Let me.
This is why it's pertinent information for the fest.
Got it. Got it. You right.
It's outreach.
Valid point. Just trying to, this is nigga prevention.
Also, Puff Daddy Combs had been on the internet playing around with the idea of creating a reboot to Making the Band on MTV, the show where he recruited a whole bunch of people for some pop groups that no longer exist and many people who still can't find this nigga.
Yeah, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea.
I'm going to watch it. I mean, it officially has an Instagram page.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's really happening. Fuck.
Diddy says, I've made my decision. Making the Band is coming back. This will be a global talent search.
Oh, God.
Upload your auditions now using MTB casting.
Oh, Making the Band.
Yeah, because I was like, that's not... Okay,
Right.
well, right, I forgot. So apparently it's coming next year. They're actively going through auditions now to find people. No word on if this will be a pop group like Danity Kane or a mixture of fuckery like the band.
Well, whatever it is, it's guaranteed to not do shit. So.
If Babs isn't on it yelling, let him fight. I don't know that I'll really... I'm going to get the full experience.
There will just never be anything like Da Band's season of Making the Band. There will never be anything like it.
What?
Sarah's old crazy fighting ass.
I mean, it inspired Dave
Dylon
Chappelle's
alone,
skit.
right?
Dylon.
See, that's a real moment in pop culture
It
history
really
that
is.
cannot be replicated.
At all.
So as long as the people on this show understand that what they really need to be trying to do is build up an audience for when they go solo,
I mean,
because you're not going to pop in this group. So you need to be trying to distinguish yourself on TV so that you can set the foundation to do something else.
I feel like aside from the band, the groups always did better than I expected to do. I feel like both groups put out more than one album.
You mean the white versions of Making the Band? Because they did pretty good.
No, I'm not talking about Old Town and them.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about Danity Kane
Oh, okay,
and
yes.
Day 26. Like people actually, oh God.
That sounds really familiar. Day 26.
Day 26 was the niggas.
Oh,
Danity
this is
Kane
who
was the
I
girls.
thought, Day 26. is who I thought Pretty Ricky was.
Ooh.
K.
All right.
I don't even remember them niggas.
Oh, man.
I don't even know how many years apart they are. It don't matter.
Day 227 was a group once upon a time.
Yes,
and
girl!
I don't remember. I don't even remember their names. Like, Willie was one. I know one of them niggas' name was Brian. That is it.
I thought Willie was
I can't remember the real fishy one. I can't remember his name.
Robert? I'm guessing. I'm just looking at their names.
No,
Q?
the light-skinned one. Q. I think Q was the light-skinned one that was a little feminine leaning.
I mean, I don't know. I'm literally looking at their Wikipedia. Damn, his wiki link is closed.
Well, Aubrey O'Day is already upset about it, or throwing shade anyway. She said something like, he doesn't finish any group that he starts. And someone suggested that someone said they can keep making the band if it doesn't involve Danny Decane, and then literally tagged every member of Danny Decane that still has a social media account, which is just on free, that went on tour. All of Day 26, Lorianne, Babs, Juanita, everybody's here. And it's like, what would be the purpose of bringing them back for making the band?
Right. They already had their chance.
They were made into a band.
Right. They already did that.
That ship has sailed.
And we don't care about any of them anymore right now. So let's give us some new people to chew up and spit out as a culture. Thank you.
I do enjoy Dawn as a creative. Solo, I feel like she has done a lot of interesting things on her own as an artist, and so I appreciate her as an artist. Everyone else, Aubrey's like on one of these new dating shows on MTV, X on the Beach or Love Island or one of these goddamn shows.
And on
right
her
now.
15th face as well. I don't even recognize that bitch no more.
I think I just saw a headline the other day that said she called Donald Trump Jr. her soulmate.
What?
So I don't want to see her anymore.
Donald Trump Jr.?
Yeah, they used to
that naked mole red looking ass nigga? Mm-hmm. Oh no. She said that recently?
Yeah.
Bitch, are you out of your mind? Oh, okay. So Aubrey O'Day is out of her fucking mind. Why would you say anything positive about a Trump in 2019?
Well, they did something.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Once upon a time.
That is disgusting.
Donald Trump Jr. is an ex. He's my soulmate, the Making the Band alum reveals.
Gross.
After Dawn, I dated Pauly D, which is true.
Pauly D?
From Jersey Shore.
Oh my God. What the hell? This girl has terrible taste.
She looked like a Pokemon. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out which one that...
Oh, wait. I know which one. Let me Google what it's called.
Like, the first one that came to mind was Vulpix, but now I don't see it anymore.
Pokemon that looks like a woman. Let's see.
You're probably going to get Jinx first, because Jinx literally looks like a woman.
Yeah, Jinx. That's what I was thinking of, because she has them big-ass fake lips and that blonde hair. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. So, woof. Amen. Don't know
God
who you
bless
meant, though.
everybody. I'm all for a good singing competition show with some drama and
that's what we're gonna get.
Shenanigans.
Especially if they're all in the same house, too. Yeah. I can't
promise anybody that I will buy their album or their music, but I will fully watch it be exploited by Sean and MTV and whoever the fuck else.
I might even stream whatever your album is.
Yeah, I might do that.
That's about as far as it's
They always have at least a cute song or two that I'm like, oh, this is nice. Yep. And then I'll go ahead and listen to that. So good luck and God bless. I don't know what his plan is.
Danny Decane definitely did. I like that Damaged.
I enjoyed Danny Decane, a lot of their songs.
Yeah. I think I did too when I knew they were Danny Decane songs.
Okay.
I can't name anything else other than Damaged right now, though. So. Okay, I'm not alone.
Bucket seats.
Bucket seats. So you can say anything right, and I wouldn't know the damn difference.
7 on 22 plus 2. I don't know how it goes. I don't remember it. Mink bucket seats, neon blue.
Oh my God, you weren't.
That's just how. What is it called? We in the car.
Oh, the things that the fast girls don't do.
Whatever.
The things the bad girls don't do.
Let me tell you something.
Showstopper.
Showstopper. Like this song didn't come out in my gay prime.
I'm Googling.
I don't remember anything.
Apparently, Ride for You was another single.
Ride for You was that ballad where Juanita was doing all that caterwauling at the end. And then There was
their song with Missy. That was a favor.
Oh, I did enjoy the Missy song.
Damaged.
Hated Damaged. Still to this day because it's awful. What was my song on that second Donati album? It was not Damaged. And I don't think it was even a single. Ooh. But they had a little something on there for me as well.
Okay.
I just thought of Speak on It.
You know I
Speak on it. Speak on it. And I'll get back at you when I want. No, I might be thinking of this Missy Elliott song. Or Sucker for Love.
Sucker for Love.
One of these goddamn songs.
Okay.
This is one of those albums that had good interludes. And it was like, oh, look at that. The good song is over in 45 seconds. I hate when people goddamn did that shit. Woo.
Woo. Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Danity Kane and Day 26 is just trying to get in on this OVO Fest.
Yikes. Why though? Who is even in Danity Kane?
Because it's not officially Essence time for them.
But for real, who is still in Danity Kane? How many bitches are even still in that group?
Okay, one of them had a baby and was like, fuck this.
Okay.
And then Juanita had been left the group. I can't remember who she had beef with.
Oh,
but she wasn't fucking with them for a while. And then I believe it was Andrea is from the Hills. Andrea had a baby, and that left Dawn, Aubrey, and Shannon. And
okay.
Then Dawn.
So Aubrey came back. Because I know Aubrey left. Aubrey and Dawn left.
Did she?
A long time ago.
Whatever. And then it was
after
the three
the
of
first
them.
album. Yeah.
DK3. And then they went on that club tour.
Yes.
That pretty much the gays alone were funding.
Yes. Oh, yes. But then Dumb Blonde came out.
Yes, because Dawn punched Aubrey in the good face.
It's only because I have gay friends that I know any details of this shit. Because I swear to you, I don't keep up with them bitches.
Dawn hauled back and punched Aubrey in her face. And then that left the two white girls with Dumb Blonde. And they was making a whole bunch of fake ass Kylie Minogue ass.
Oh, no.
Actually, I take it back. That's a disrespect.
It is a disrespect to Kylie Minogue.
Good luck to everyone. I will likely watch this and we'll see. I'm actually interested in seeing
if it's messy, yeah, I probably will, sadly.
What his vision for a band is today.
Yeah, right. Because I just don't. Woo, this don't seem like a good idea. But all right.
I mean, it just doesn't really seem like a very lucrative one for anybody except for Puffy.
Right, of course. So that of course it wouldn't be. Because literally anything you do on the show is going to be property of the show. And certainly that first album, that's going to be a TLC ass deal.
Do you remember when TLC did one?
The reality?
Yes,
yes, when they were looking for a new girl.
Yes. But it's like, we're not replacing Left Eye. We just want a new rapping
her one time.
girl to take her spot and go on tour with us and record music with her.
Oh no.
I remember Oh So Crispy one.
Woo. Oh So Crispy.
Her name was Oh So Crispy.
Wow.
And Missy had one too.
I cannot imagine.
With Mona.
Wait, was that the newest Rap Stars reality show? What reality show was that?
No, that wasn't the one that Kaya got kicked off of.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking of when she used her pre-written rap and got eliminated like the first fucking episode. Like, bitch, you're so stupid.
Oh, that would have been some good TV if she hadn't cheated. Oh, well.
She's awful, though. Oh, The Road to Stardom. Yes. That was on UPN.
Because I remember that. I remember.
Damn, that was 2005.
Like, I remember on that one, it was like they were on tour, like they were literally going around and stuff like that. And then if you got eliminated, everybody else would get on the tour bus and then leave you there on the road. That show was so good.
That is cold fucking blooded.
Woo, I miss UPN. R.I.P. What else is going on?
Lordy.
So Ja Rule is apparently dodging the Fyre Fest fraud charges.
I bet he is.
For now. A judge in Manhattan ruled, he says, Judge P. Kevin Castell, that Ja Rule is not alleged to have known of individual ticket or merchandise sales for the festival.
Okay.
He says in December 2016, he posted on his personal Twitter account that the festival would be FOMO-inducing and 1,000 times better than Coachella. Then says, God. These statements have been found to be no more than puffery.
Well, that is true.
I mean, he isn't lying.
Because if you believe that out of Ja fucking Rule, girl... No.
So it sounds like what the judge is saying is, yeah, he was used as a celebrity face to get you niggas to come out, but he wasn't really the brains of the operation.
Right. And the documentaries will show you that.
I mean, clearly.
He just put his name and face on it. And he was out there to like promote and party. But that nigga was not in charge of logistics or any kind of planning or the operations, nothing.
They told him, look, we flying you out to Bahamas for free. Chanel Iman go be there.
Yeah.
We gonna have Hennessy. You coming or no?
Yep. I mean, really, they just shot a really great promo video, and that was all it took for y'all to spend thousands.
Well, when you say y'all.
I mean, you whites.
Right.
With your mommy and daddy's cards. Right. Logged into PayPal being stupid.
Unless you're at work and your headphones just got unplugged. We're not talking.
Yeah, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. Had y'all stranded with cheese sandwiches and shit. Woo! Lord. But isn't he involved with some other festival now?
He was talking about trying to like actually recreate the vision.
You need to not.
Sweetie.
You need to not, sir.
Sweetie.
You need to understand that your name in festival means niggas are automatically not buying tickets. Like, we know that you weren't the brains behind Fyre Festival and still.
And yet.
Your association with such a huge flop means that we are not buying any tickets from you that relate to a music festival.
Nigga, unless that shit is at Union Square Park.
Exactly. I mean, I was about to say, unless it's local as fuck in Jersey somewhere and it's you and Ashanti.
I ain't even going to
Jersey. And the rest of Murder Inc.
Not for Murder Inc. I'm sorry.
It's going to be local as fuck. And we damn sure ain't going international. We damn sure not doing that.
The Rucker? Maybe. I don't know. Because I won't be there.
Nah, Union Square is good. They got that little band shell area out there. Y'all can go right out there in front of the Whole Foods.
Maybe even a little velvet
where
rope.
niggas be protesting.
You know?
Yep, and jacking off. And you can just perform right there.
Right there in front of the Best Buy.
Where they be playing chess and shit all day.
Because, honey, what I'm not about to do.
What I'm not finna do.
Is get on no fucking getaway festival trip.
I'm not. I'm actually not even going to Brooklyn. I'm actually not even going to Brooklyn. If I can't get on a train in Manhattan and get there, then guess what? It's not happening.
You might even want to have it in Queens or one of these other boroughs.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Right.
And I hope it's a good time.
Yep. I hope everybody has fun.
Not coming for you.
No, absolutely not. Not even Randall's Island.
The judge does say, though, that the plaintiffs can have a 3-week window to come forward with new evidence and then refile a fraud claim. So he's not officially off the hook. But, I mean, the white man already in jail.
Yeah, right. If you had the evidence, you would have submitted it by now. Like, Ja Rule, sir.
You need to sit down with Ray J and figure out how to
time to make
these
better
glasses,
decisions,
sir.
right? And he was still trying to do that whole app thing where you could book celebrities through the app,
for your bat mitzvah or some shit.
Right, and it's still like, I don't think you understand what we're saying here, sir. Like, we're not giving you money in exchange for the promise of a celebrity appearance. Like, we have to break it down.
Like, I just don't want to exchange monies with you.
I'm going to this Union Square concert because I can go for free.
Yeah,
this is really it.
It's just right there.
I just need you to understand, we're not trusting you to book a celebrity.
I
would rather find out who represents that nigga and send an email. Why would I not just do that anyway?
Okay. I'd rather bump into a DeBarge at the airport and just ask.
I hate to do this. I really hate to act like this right now, but like, do you mind if we get like a real quick selfie? Like real quick. I promise it ain't going. I am so sorry. Thank you so much.
I'm not booking anything through you.
I'm not doing it. I'm not giving you any money.
But I mean, good for you not going to jail or whatever.
I mean, yeah, I don't think you should have went to jail for that stupid shit, but I do think you should have learned your lesson and maybe looked into like getting a job.
Whew. So I can't even keep up with R. Kelly's charges no more. I mean, how many is it this time? 70, 80, 80? Like, my word. So he's being held without bond at the moment. Let me see if I can even just get into the depths of all of this fuckery because there's plenty fuck of it. What?
When I tell you this news made my fucking day.
So he was taken into custody. I believe he was arrested in Chicago by some NYPD detectives and Homeland Security. Over a 13-count indictment related to, of course, child pornography and other crimes. On top of that, there are 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse. Yeah. That it's sitting under from February, 11 charges for May, He's pleading guilty to pretty much all of it.
Yikes.
On top of that, the police have gotten their hands on over 20 videos of Kelly having sex with minors. So this is just like, this nigga has like a vault
shit.
of these videos. Keep him. You know, I don't really know what else.
You can keep him.
I heard that
you been could have kept him. I was honestly just waiting on Fed charges because I don't trust Chicago police to do a damn thing.
Hello.
But this here, and the federal investigator said that he decided to look into it after watching Surviving R. Kelly.
I believe that I read that the young woman who was at the center of the infamous tape from back in 2000, whatever,
she turned.
Sparkle's niece, is now cooperating with authorities. I can't help but think that that also has something to do with the documentary.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad.
This nigga ain't got a nickel, dime, or quarter to do anything, really.
Had to have some goofy bitch bail him out the last time. So, I mean, and actually the Fed said no bond.
Yeah,
you actually could just sit your ass right there.
You'll sit here.
You're not going nowhere. And I could not be more thrilled about it. It's beyond time for this predator to get locked the fuck up. And I heard that like it is all of the people who worked to keep his shit a secret finally telling.
Yep.
Because if they didn't, it was going to be they asses going to prison. So they hit up them secretaries or whoever was booking the flights for them little girls. Like, you can either show me the flight receipt or you can go to the federal penitentiary. It's up to you. Let me know.
Listen, the trench coats came into that motherfucker and was like, so...
Bitch, nobody plays with the feds.
Do you want to go down too? Because, I mean, it's really...
it's really nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
So, yeah. Just will be so happy to see this nigga get locked up. I know, typically, I would never celebrate, you know, anybody going to prison, but R. Kelly is just that type
you just
of motherfucker.
Cannot read this story and be like, oh no, my heart.
Right. Like, oh no, somebody's unfairly targeting R. Kelly.
But I believe I can find. Shut up.
Man, I don't care how many of your nieces and nephews sang that shit at their 5th grade graduation.
All of them.
I don't care. I do not care. Fuck that nigga.
I don't even know how people still can't separate those.
No. Lock him up and swallow the key.
Well, goodbye, girl. What else do we have here? So a lot of people have been reacting to a comment that Jermaine Dupri made on People Live, I believe this show is called.
That dumb fuck.
He was asked about female rappers and what he thinks about them, who his favorites are, et cetera, et cetera. And he basically didn't name anybody and said that they're all rapping about the same thing. And it's just like strippers rapping about this is how I do this in this club and I do this in this club and I dance in that club. And everybody, all of the women are rapping about the same thing. And somebody's going to have to come in and do something different. Now, I understand that, you know, Jermaine Dupri did not stand on a soapbox and yell this to the mountains. He was asked his opinion. That's his fucking opinion.
Right.
It is what it is, right? But here's why I feel like this is some bullshit and it's dumb coming from him. You're a music executive.
Well.
Or were. Right. You know? So.
Say it.
To me, first of all, women or, you know, some of the more popular women in hip hop right now rapping about, you know, having a hot girl summer, having it, you know, twerking and scamming these niggas and getting money and looking fly and all of that other type of shit is no different than the subject matter and tone of all of these popular niggas.
You act like niggas is not rapping about fucking and doing drugs and drinking money, and having fun. Right.
Niggas,
like this is the exact same thing.
Nigga, the best rapper.
And these girls are actually out rapping these niggas who like can barely... Blueface has never found the beat and still somehow made it on the XXL freshman list.
I mean,
girl, if y'all don't shut the fuck up.
Finds countless white women. No shortage of that, but just cannot.
Man, a mess. So the whole argument to me, like, I just roll my eyes immediately.
Then it's like, even if, you know, because the interviewers were like, you know, they named Cardi, Nicki, Megan, who have similar aesthetics if you want to go there and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's like, for you to act like all of these women are just like strippers rapping, first of all, actually, I will double back on that one.
Okay.
There is like so much talent out here just in the realm of women and hip hop of all kinds.
Right.
So to act like people like fucking Young M.A don't exist and like Rhapsody, No Name, Chica,
Yep.
La Kaylee, Tierra Whack. There's so many different kinds of girls
So
out
many.
here right now. And you are Jermaine Dupri. We're not talking about some nigga. They didn't just walk into 7-Eleven and just ask whoever behind the counter, like, you know, what do you think of women in rap?
Right.
So
you should have known better.
you should know better than to say some dumb shit like this. But then he turned around like 12 hours later talking about he want to have a woman cipher or whatnot. Nigga, go somewhere.
Yep.
I'm starting to feel like a lot of motherfuckers just don't like to see women having a good time independent of a nigga or independent of anybody else.
Right.
Or at least speaking that way. It's like, you know, I always think of this quote from Ashton Kutcher. Go with me.
Okay.
There was an
how
episode
random.
of Punk'd that I was watching. I don't remember which one it was, but he just said something right before he got into the sketch or whatever, the prank, and it just resonated with me. There was this episode of Punk'd where at the beginning, I don't remember what the bit was or whatever the prank was they were about to do, but Ashton Kutcher said, like, there's nothing worse than when you're having like the worst day ever and someone else is having the best day of their life. I think that some people just don't like seeing motherfuckers have a good time. I can't, because there's no other logic I can find for all of the constant critiques that women are in hip hop. First of all, I'm super thankful that there are just several women out right now that are having a decent time. They're getting recognized for what they deserve. But like, if a bitch want to come out in like, you know, a pencil skirt and dress like Aisha Curry or whoever the fuck, or want to come out in Victoria's Secrets, who the fuck cares? I just want them to be rapping in the song to be good.
Yep.
So
that's all I'm asking for.
But for you to be a music executive and act as if you have like some sort of platform that women should be rushing to compete or cipher or whatever, but you acting like you don't know what the landscape of women in rap right now looks like.
Right.
I have to ask what the fuck your problem is.
Exactly that. I mean, sorry, the blatant sexism in these remarks is what really got me, but I loved that Cardi B jumped on Instagram to first set the whole... Did you see them videos? So she did one where she got on Instagram and she was like, so since JD said my name, I'm going to respond. And like, basically, I love talking about my pussy. She my best friend. But also, these girls who don't talk about their pussy, y'all don't fucking support. The music that's not about...
Who said this?
Cardi B.
Oh.
She was like, when I make songs that's not raunchy, y'all be looking at me like, bitch, what the fuck is this? And all these girls who do music that's nothing like that, they don't be rapping about sex and niggas and all that, y'all don't fucking support them.
Exactly.
And then she sat there and added bitches. She added Chica and Tierra Whack and... I think maybe No Name, or it was a couple of other girls where she was like, y'all need to check these bitches out because they rap about other shit. But y'all don't fucking support. So don't be mad when girls talk about that shit. Which I was just like, is a beautiful response. And I appreciate her for putting the spotlight on these women who don't get as much shine because they not out here dressing and looking like Cardi or Nicki or Megan or even Saweetie. So, and then she could put out a response that was so good.
In any of your videos.
It was so good.
It's like,
right.
I don't understand.
We don't want to hear that. Y'all don't support the Rhapsodies. So why are you wondering why the market is the way it is? And then when you got 50 different niggas mumbling on a track, then why do you even care what the women are doing?
There's no shortage of garbage ass, talentless shit coming from niggas in hip hop.
Everybody
and many
alike.
of it I still bounce to in the club because once again, if it sounds good, it just sounds good.
Yes.
But I don't understand why everyone is so overly critical when it comes to women, talent or not. If she can't rap, then it's like, or if she's like even a halfway decent rapper and still way better than most of these niggas, then they come for her lyrics. If she's a great rapper, then she didn't write the fucking shit. And if you can't talk about her actual lyrical content, then you talk about how she dressed. Either she dresses corny or she's not hot or sexy or fun, she boring. And if she is sexy and hot and dresses and, you know, bikinis and whatever the fuck else, then she a hoe and where's all the respectable women? And you just can't win. You just can't. That's why motherfuckers just do whatever the fuck they want because at the end of the day, fuck you. Like, I mean,
at the end of the day, fuck you. Yes.
And you haven't given anybody a hit since Motorola Razors and Sidekick phones. So why should I even give a fuck about what you're talking about? Cypher? Go away.
When you talk about JD and female talent, the only name that comes up is the Brat.
Who is a radio show host?
I mean, I'm not going to deny what she gave us, but that moment is long gone. It's long gone.
I'm not either, but she jumped into the conversation as well, talking about he's strategic and he says things for a reason and like backing up the bullshit that he said.
Girl, don't nobody.
Obviously, because you and him go way, way, way back like car seats, and you felt like, oh, well, you know, I'm going to have my niggas back or whatever. Both of y'all sound stupid.
Yep.
And I haven't heard you rap on anything in eons. So I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Not to mention, I remember when they had your ass in fucking bikinis and sarongs and shit out here on the beach with Tyrese.
Pretending to
like
be
you
straight.
Gave a fuck about that shit.
We remember. We remember. Looking like somebody's whole ass dyke ass, ain't he? In the girly ass outfits. Sis, please. Please.
We're over it.
We don't care. Yeah, we don't care.
We don't give a fuck about what you're talking
These
about.
girls are out rapping you at your best. So... not all of them, but a lot of them.
You could like mind your business.
Yep, it's totally free, actually.
You could say nothing. Or you could at least act like as someone who sits in a seat and has within hip hop longer than a lot of these girls have even been born.
Yes.
Or alive.
That's right.
That you at least are aware enough of what's going on in the landscape. What you're mad about is seeing all of these women rapping along to City Girls where they're trashing niggas like you on the record. You're in your fifis about it because these niggas are talking about, if you a rich nigga, I'ma fuck you till you ain't one. Like all of that. You just can't stand seeing these women having a good time talking about niggas.
Yes.
It makes you so upset.
Yes, that's why y'all insist on doing this corny ass hot boy summer shit and this ridiculous fake scorekeeping bullshit. Like y'all just cannot let women enjoy that. You don't want to. It's a bunch of. It is stupid nigga shit. And that is it.
I've seen people saying, you know, I'm a city boy, or I'm having a hot boy summer or whatever.
I'm talking about the niggas who are like, hot girls is down because, you know, Megan has a man or whoever is fucking pregnant.
Her man that just referred to himself as a hot boy?
You know, it's just like men sometimes have a real problem seeing women just enjoy themselves, have fun, own their sexuality, own their sexiness and their bodies. Like they just kind of have to interject themselves into the conversation somehow. It's like, or you could just let women enjoy the fucking moment.
And mind your business.
You could do that.
And figure out how to be relevant.
You could do that. But no. You know?
Well, I mean, the summer is still here.
When the Tierra Wax and the Chicas are charting higher than the Cardi B's and the Megans, then maybe we can come back to this conversation.
It'll be something about them too. It'll be something.
Of course.
They just don't have a little of this, and oh well, you know, we don't
nobody want to hear that deep shit. Don't nobody
Yeah,
you need to put on something sexy. Why she got them braids?
You need something for the club.
Weave.
I don't never hear this shit when I'm at the strip club. It's like, I mean, I'm just saying.
How about you just listen to whatever you want to and let us enjoy our things, and you leave the girls alone,
or stop lying. Or simply stop lying.
You know, there's always an option.
Stop acting like every woman out here is just like a stripper rapping.
Right. Because it's just not the case.
I mean, you come from a time where you're talking about Lil' Kim was out here talking about her pussy. At the same time that Foxy Brown was out here talking about her pussy.
Yep.
At the same time that Trina was out here talking about her pussy and scamming, robbing these fucking niggas.
Yep.
All three of them were doing that shit. Eve, an actual stripper, came through dropping bars, rapping about whatever the fuck she wanted to.
And there was nothing wrong with that.
With her puss. Missy was out here writing, rapping, doing whatever the fuck she wanted to for everybody.
Also about the puss.
Telling jokes.
Yes.
I mean, she has pussy, don't fail me now. I mean, there's just nothing. I mean, what you come from an era where not only did all of this already exist, there was so much of it and different kinds.
Yes.
And all of these bitches, it was, you know, doing songs with Lisa Left Eye Lopez, who you were maybe lucky if you saw her in a midriff. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're out here, you know, collabing with Queen Latifah, bowing down to her.
Yes.
I just don't see what the problem is. Why can't they just have a good goddamn time? Fuck.
Especially because I've been listening to niggas lying on they dick all my life. Since rap came out. Like, since I can remember listening to rap, I have heard niggas either talking about all the bitches they done fucked and niggas they done shot and liquor they drink, or lying about those things. So please. fucking please.
Not to mention all of the rappers that are out right now, they're always talking about disrespecting women, nutting in bitches' eyes, and dropping them out. Leaving them at, departure or whatever the fuck.
And all
it's
have the nerve to sound alike.
And men and women be in the club, including myself sometimes, rapping along to those lyrics.
Yes.
That's just how it is. So I don't see why this standard needs to be
He could have just not. I feel like a stripper hurt his feelings recently. And he just decided to let it all out.
Or maybe he tried to sign one of these girls and they weren't
she was like, I mean, so deaf. It's a so no. Bitch, like maybe in 2002, this would have been a good idea. Perhaps.
Or like, no, definitely not.
I'm literally not. Who on So Deaf is still doing anything? Bow Wow is on former stars of hip hop.
Wow, that is not.
What's her? Brad is on a fucking radio show with Ricky Smiley.
The Dish. Oh, Dish Nation.
Then whatever it is.
Ricky Smiley and Portia.
Oh, Portia still do that show?
I think so. Maybe not.
Okay.
She might be on maternity leave.
Oh, yeah.
Because her baby's still super young.
Oh, I saw a picture of her and Kenya with their babies.
Together.
Those children are adorable. Kenya's daughter, holy God.
Gorgeous.
Just
is this a girl?
Beautiful. Yeah. Just beautiful. Yeah, Brooklyn. Brooklyn's a girl.
Okay.
Just beautiful kids, though. Yeah. Really cute. That was a nice picture.
Kenya's coming back to this new season.
I do, and I'm actually so ready. I hope she trims them ends before she comes back on TV. The bitches with long hair who just be like, my hair's so long, but you be like, ooh, and yet that bottom 3 inches really could go. She's one of those.
Just snip.
You just they actually grow back, fuller, thicker, faster. Yeah, you'd be shocked at how much nicer it would look. But anyway.
Well, guys, that is it for this weekend. Hot Tops, the Little Mermaid. And
you are annoying.
We're going to take a break and then we'll read letters.
Hey y'all, a better way to get birth control is finally here with Simple Health. Simple Health is all about care that fits your life. They make birth control simple, convenient, and affordable with online prescriptions and free home delivery. Whether you're brand new to birth control or if you're just tired of dealing with renewals and pharmacies, Simple Health got you, girl. All you gotta do is fill out an online health profile, then a doctor reviews it and writes a prescription. You can pick the birth control you want or have the doctor recommend the best one for you. That includes the patch or the ring. And then your birth control ships to your door monthly. No more waiting rooms, no more pharmacy lines, and no more interruptions. Simple Health puts women in charge of their own health and makes birth control accessible for all of us. It's free with most insurance plans and starts at $15 a month. If you don't have it, I have to say, been on birth control off and on throughout my life, probably for at least 10 years total. And first of all, making the appointment, actually going, waiting a good 20 minutes past your appointment for your doctor to finally be free. Then you have to sit through the exam or whatever, even though this is a medicine you've been on forever. Asking the same questions over and over. No, girl, still not pregnant, and that's just another reason why we're here, sis. So it's like, if I could just have this automatically sent in the mail and not have to go through all of that, all the better. Don't miss your chance to try Simple Health for free. Just go to simplehealth.com/theread or enter code THEREAD at checkout. That is simplehealth.com/theread or code THEREAD. Let them know we sent you. Let's get back to the show.
All right, we're back, and it is now time to read your listener letters.
Send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com. We may read them aloud on the show. Someone sent in some advice for Marcus, who was the stepdad who hates his stepson. Okay, and Sydney said, as a step-parent, I can tell you that, while hatred for a 7-year-old is not ideal, you also don't have to love or even like your stepkids. Having stepchildren is completely different from having your own, and the pressure society places on stepparents to treat stepkids like their own is ridiculous. You don't have to like or love this kid in order to marry his mother, but you do need to be willing to treat him in a kind and loving manner. And she goes on to talk about how, maybe they could go to family therapy together because he might have some deeper issues he needs to process. Maybe somebody else is abusing the little boy, and that's why he said that, that's why he yelled that out.
Didn't even think about that.
She said, if you're concerned that he'll lie again, then make sure the two of you aren't alone in the same room anymore. And then she ends it with saying, being a step parent is a lot of hard work. Taking on that role will require even more resilience on your part. Bottom line, all that matters is that you're willing to put in the work and become a father figure to him. If you're willing to do that, it's a solid place to start. But if not, consider moving on to a relationship that is more manageable for you. I have to say, I never considered that you could be a step parent without at least liking your stepkids.
I was going to say, like, that all sounds
That
like
blew
really
my
great
mind.
advice, but I would have never thought about that at all. I don't think that I would want to be a stepfather to a child that I do not at the very least like.
Right. I mean, I don't want to be a stepmama, period, but if it happens, like if I just fall in love inexplicably with somebody with a kid, I would hope me and that little nigga at least got along, you know? But this is coming from a stepmother, so she has experience.
I wouldn't even write a nigga off if he had a kid if I really liked him. But
Sure.
if I don't like the child,
yeah,
I don't see me sticking around.
exactly. Me
Because
either.
I don't know how I'm going to, like, knowing that this is your child that is an unconditional love, hopefully, and, you know,
Right.
someone that you are putting first, hopefully, that I don't know how I can, like, love you and not like your kid and still, like, put forth the required effort of being a father figure.
Right.
Because if I don't like you, like, every time I see you, I just don't want to.
Well,
So,
I think you can't actively dislike them. Maybe you're not like, this is my favorite person, but you can't be like, every time they come around, like, ugh, and rolling your eyes and shit. Like, it can't be that either.
kids, especially at that age, though, are so, like,
Annoying.
ever present.
Oh,
They're
yes.
just in everything, must be heard, have something imaginary to show
Yeah.
you. It's just.
And you don't want to squash that in kids. Like, you want them to feel like they can show you all their dumb shit and all their stupid tricks and look what I can do
I
and
feel
all
like
that.
even if I didn't like you, I would want for the person who is
Yeah.
filling this role to be someone who does.
Yeah. Yeah. Because really, I can't stand the thought of hurting a child's feelings.
At all, even if I can't stand the nigga.
Yeah, right. Even if I cannot stand that fucking baby. It's like, I would do everything I can to not make you cry. Because
Right.
that'll break my heart.
I'm not trying to stifle the light. you
Right.
have,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because there will be some other asshole to come along who will try that shit at
I
some
was just
point
at
in your
Jade's
life.
house yesterday I was doing Jade and XD.
Oh, okay.
And Noah was in there talking about making potions.
My girl.
And stuff like that. And she's 6, you know,
Right.
and I told Jade, I
what
was
she
like,
does.
I feel like she is at that age where, like, company is over. And so she has to prove to everybody that she's hilarious. And, like, you know, like, I feel like
Yes.
so many kids were like that.
Yeah.
And Jade was like, no, she's like that all of the time. And, and, you know, I could see Jade being super patient with her, even when she wanted to be like, okay, now when I said sit down, girl, I
meant that
meant
shit. You're
go
right.
and sit down. And she's like, I don't want to, like,
Yeah.
you know,
I don't want to stomp that out of her.
I don't want to stomp that light out of,
Yeah.
of my child.
I want her to keep making potions. I want her to keep playing beauty supply.
Right.
Jay whooped my ass. She used to cuss me the fuck out because I bought her 2 of them Barbie heads where it's like a styling thing.
Yes.
And you can comb the hair and cut it and all that. She was
Ooh,
like,
I wanted
bitch.
one so bad.
I did too, but I wasn't allowed to have it for a totally different reason.
Oh, that makes sense.
But yeah, I bought her 2 of those because she loves playing beauty salon, and I bought her a little beautician apron with
Yeah.
Noah embroidered on it. Like, encourage that shit in kids, you know? So I would think you would want that same thing out of a step parent, but you know, I just wanted to read something from an actual step parent
I
who
think
has
that, yeah.
experience in this.
She at least made great points.
Yeah, because she said, like, I did not like my stepdaughter or whatever at first, and we have grown into a relationship and, you know, like that. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
I definitely can see that, though.
Yeah, I
'Cause
just
at
think as
end
the adult, you have to be mindful of like,
Yes.
the power differences here and how your mood will affect that child.
patience is every bit of a virtue.
Yeah, and it is required
And-
when dealing with children.
Like, thrice over. Like, you need all the patience you could possibly get. But there's a
Yes.
very good chance that even that same boy who lied on him could hit like a smooth 11, 12 and be like, oh, that's my nigga.
Right. I mean, you just kind of have to prove yourself to kids sometimes. And maybe you don't want to put in that kind of work.
But if you hate him.
Right. You said you hated that
You
nigga, so I
used
still
hate
feel like you need to leave.
More than once.
Right. I still feel like you need to leave.
Yeah.
But
I don't disagree.
best of luck to you, Marcus. Let's dive right in with a letter from India who says, I grew up in a single parent household. Despite this, I was able to graduate from one of the world's most prestigious universities, primarily due to my mother's love and sacrifices.
Okay.
I did not meet my father until I was a teenager, and I have seen him in person less than 5 times in my life. Since meeting him, our relationship has had its ups and downs. Generally, he has not been supportive financially, emotionally, or otherwise. When I was younger, I used to feel bad about the fact that he never seemed to want to talk to me or spend time with me. I am now in my 20s and I no longer harp on this issue. Now that he is aging and sees how successful I am, I believe he is starting to regret some of the choices he's made. He and I are cordial but not close. He'll text me every now and then and I respond, but I am not pressed about this man anymore. I am happy and I have a very fulfilling life. The problem is that I recently graduated from law school and I am now studying for the bar exam, which is an extremely time-consuming and stressful process. About 2 weeks before the exam, my father sent me this long message stating that he has been hiding his immigration status all these years and now wants my help.
Excuse me?
He either wants me to represent him as his immigration attorney or help him file for citizenship as his child because I am a citizen. Keep in mind, this process is extremely costly and can take years. He admitted that he has not been the best father and claims that he doesn't have the money to pay me for my services, but would reimburse me later. Is it wrong for me to tell him no? I do not want to help him. My mother and I have been through so much. He has not really been involved in my life. I know people are afraid about their immigration status, especially under the Trump administration, but this man is trifling. Should I eat the cost and try to help him or tell him no and keep it moving? One part of me doesn't give a fuck. The other part feels guilty. Am I petty for not wanting to help? Love you lots, India.
Whew, let me just...
Yeah, girl. Sweetheart. Well, girl, I think you know what we're going to say as far as like whether you should spend your time, energy, and money on this man. It's a smooth hell no. The only thing I really wanted to address was the part of you that feels guilty, because that's the part that's even making you question whether you should do this. And that part is fucking lying to you. You don't owe shit to a man who literally invested nothing in your success other than baby batter. Girl, I wish you fucking would. You got shit to do. You got to study for the bar. You got a firm to join or a private practice to start. You have goals to achieve. Spending time and energy on somebody who has never shown you that he gave a fuck about you? Sis, for what? Feel guilty for what? He the one who should feel guilty. Maybe he should go home and think about all the things he did wrong.
There are trained, educated professionals that you can speak to about feeling guilty about this. We talk about
therapists will help a lot
all of the time.
Yep.
And I really respect and admire you being even a little bit torn on this. But I would say, first of all, okay, let's just explore this case. I don't know if you heard me, but I want to reiterate that nigga's not paying you back nothing.
No,
let's just be honest.
That's not happening.
You're not getting your money back at all. So that is that. And then what are the odds, do you believe, that if you were to help him get citizenship or whatever and he were to stay here, that things would be different, that he would even attempt to make amends for being absent, for not taking care of you, for not providing any kind of financial support or stability? Like, what do you think, if you were to help him with this, would happen outside of that nigga just being your daddy from a distance? You know, like, you're doing him a favor. Why? Based
this
upon
massive life-altering favor?
Like, a huge,
literally life-altering,
and expensive, and all in your business as favor. Like,
he's not just asking you to help, he's asking you to fund it. Girl, hell no. Hell no.
I'm sorry.
Let him go home.
You've not made an effort to be my dad, to make an effort outside of needing something from me. That is ever so telling.
Right.
And I'm sure every other experience that you can think of involving this nigga is the same. So I totally understand being or feeling guilty about this. But again, it's that strand in our psyche that is like, that tells us we have an obligation or an allegiance to people because we have their DNA, they made us, et cetera, et cetera. Yep. And that's just, it's not like you're saying, it sort of lies to you. You know, you have no obligation
Nope.
to this man at all, just because he's your daddy. And if you're not even interested in having it'll be one thing if you were like, you know what, I really want for there to be a day where me and my daddy can like figure this out, and I really want us to go to therapy together, or I really want us to like try and if you don't like the man, you don't care about him, you have no intention on ever seeing him, sipping tea with this nigga, doing anything with him again, on top of the fact that he clearly feels the same, it's like, why?
Right.
You know, they're not beheading the motherfucker.
Well, probably not. She didn't mention what country he came from or what the issue was.
Well, that's a really good point.
But I keep coming back to, you don't owe this man you really don't owe anybody anything, but especially somebody who has never invested in you. He doesn't get to withdraw from you when he never deposited into you. Like, he just does not get to do this. You're right about the money. It's very fucking expensive. And it will take years. You're right about that as well. They don't care how long he's been here or how good of a citizen he's been. It's going to take fucking forever. And girl, does this mean you have to put your name on the line while his shit is pending and all that? Meaning if he fucks up, are you responsible in some way?
Right, that's another thing I'm thinking. Because
that's how it works on 90 Day Fiancé. I don't know if that's how it works with a child citizen thing, but on 90 Day Fiancé, if your nigga fucks up on that green card, then you get in trouble. Anything they do is on you.
I mean, that's how a lot of things in this government are set up when it comes to putting your name on something for someone else.
And you a brand new attorney, don't risk that shit for this nigga. Hell no. Sorry, sis. If it was your mama, I would say absolutely. But, or even if the shit was on the other foot and your daddy was the one who's devoted and your mama was the deadbeat, I would be like, absolutely not. Do not do this shit for this bitch. Like, no, she does not deserve it. And you have too much shit to do.
So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That is a rough one. And I don't even know if there is,
emotionally,
there isn't even really a right or wrong answer in this situation, but you definitely know what you want to do. Because you said flat out, I don't want to help him.
Right.
You know, on top of it being expensive and you not having or wanting a relationship with him. So to me, I would just pray that whatever the process is safe for you, and you know, that they don't harm or exploit him or do anything. Because I mean, God only knows with this fucking country,
right? I mean, it really could be truly terrible. Like, not even saying I wish ice on your daddy or nothing like that. I just don't think you have any reason to feel guilty about not supporting someone who never supported you. You said you've seen this man. You've seen him 5 times in your life. You've seen the bitch that work at Wendy's more than that. Come on. Come on.
I've seen one.
The nigga at the bodega know me better than this man do.
Oh, yeah.
Like, come on. No, sis. I want you to let that guilt go. Sleep well at night, knowing that you and your mama's hard work got you here and that you have a bright future in front of you. Your daddy's decisions, you know, he made his bed. Now he has to lie in it.
I mean,
sorry. That's how shit goes. Okay, good luck.
Hopefully there's another option for him or something like that, but that's just not your business.
No, I would, if I were you, I wouldn't put my name on the line. Would not invest my time or my money.
Same.
So,
but that's just me. You can ask
and I'm a cold-blooded bitch, so you might want to ask somebody nicer.
Right, ask a psychiatrist, somebody for a second opinion.
All right, our next letter comes from Jade, who says, I'm 29 years old. I've been in a relationship with my fiance for 6 years now. He proposed to me about 1.5 years ago. We decided to purchase our first home together, and we have been living there for 9 months. Within the first 2 months of living in our home, my fiance's best friend came to us with upsetting news about losing his job without warning and said he would no longer be able to keep his apartment.
Oh, girl. No.
He asked if he could live with us until he got back on his feet and said it would be no longer than 6 months. So, of course, my fiance welcomed his best friend with open arms.
Nigga, they got Samsonite bags at TJ Maxx now.
Fast forward 7 months later, this nigga is still on my couch.
Of course he is.
I work 12-hour shifts every day, so it's pretty frustrating when I come home and have to go straight to my bedroom and not get to enjoy my living room because this man is laying in the same position that he was in when I left for work this morning.
Of course he is.
I tried talking to my fiance about it, but he always says he'll talk to him, and yet this man is still laying on my couch with his night clothes on. That lets me know that he didn't. My question is, how do I nicely tell my fiance's best friend that he needs to get the fuck off my couch without him feeling like he isn't welcome in our home anymore.
I mean, but he isn't.
Right. Because although I do want him out of my house, I also understand that this is my fiance's best friend. Side note, we do live in a 2-bedroom home, but our second bedroom is my fiance's office. So that's why he sleeps on the couch. I want this man
I'm sorry.
off the couch that I worked very hard for and bought with my own money.
Not your nigga won't tell this nigga to get the fuck out. But has him in the space. In your motherfucking watching Stranger Things season 3 and whatever the fuck he want to do, bitch. When you got a whole office, you better get that nigga a cot.
Yes. Jade, if I were you, I would go to my fiance and say, you literally get to choose. Let me know which one sounds the best.
I mean, that's what I was going to say.
A, we put a futon in the office and he sleeps in there. Or B, he gets the fuck out of my house. It's up to you. It's up to you. Because you have a 2-bedroom house. Your issue is you don't want him in your fucking living room. You want to be able to live in your living room. But no, the other bedroom is your man's office. Well, your man is going to have to sacrifice since this is his best friend.
Maybe if that
in
nigga
the home
is sleeping in the office, your nigga will feel the urgency.
Oh, and maybe all of a sudden he'll be like, yeah, because see, when you come home, you don't go chill out in your man's office. But I bet he be in that bitch alone, enjoying his peace. His same ass, regular ass environment.
You put that nigga in the office and I'm such a weirdo. You put that nigga in the office and they gonna do him like the March Hare and the Mad Hatter did Alice on Alice in Wonderland. No room, no room, no room, no room, no room, no room, no room. No room.
Yes. Put him in the office and watch 2 weeks later, your man gonna be on Craigslist talking about, hey man, they hiring day laborers. You can come down. They said, right, just go right on down to the convention center. They hiring every morning, paying in cash every night. You can rent you a room.
Party City said all you gotta do is spin the arrow. You just spin it. They'll even teach you how to spin the arrow out on the street. And the money just comes in. Like, what do you need to do?
I really don't understand people like this because I am not too good for any job. Not for any job. Like when I spent a significant amount of time unemployed before I got my job at MTV, and I literally worked any job I could get in order to have money. I was at the like testing center or whatever, filling out an application to be a cashier at Pret. When MTV called me and was like, the nigga we hired didn't show up. So if you can be here in 2 hours, then the job is yours. Like, I'm not too good for anything. So I don't understand how somebody is sitting on your couch for 7 months and ain't even gone to clock in at Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, the convenience store down the street, any fucking thing. 7 months and you can't find nothing. I can understand not being able to find a good job, but even a job, nothing at all. You can't mow lawns, nothing. Girl,
OnlyFans?
I'm saying, they still doing that private Snapchat shit. They selling videos and shit.
Cash App link right to it. I mean, what's the problem?
He bullshitting. So yeah, I would lay it out like that for my man. Like, it's been 7 months. He said it would be no more than 6. I'm tired of this nigga in my living room. So he can either move in there with you or he can get out altogether. It's up to you.
I don't think that you're doing too much.
It's not. You're the fucking fiance.
I'm so sorry.
Is it good?
Oreo sent us a whole bunch of Oreos.
Yeah, they did. They sent several flavors. That was so nice of y'all. Thank you so much.
Delish.
This nigga could actually not resist eating one in the studio.
It's just right there. I just had to have it. Yeah, I agree.
He gotta go.
If that nigga, like, yeah, I would be like, okay, so let's move him into there, or he can get out because this isn't gonna work.
That's right.
Or I can literally never even sneeze in the direction of your dick ever again.
I mean, it's really, I'm not even trying to make you choose between your best friend and your woman, but like, you share a house with this woman, you about to share a life with this woman. He has to be able to like listen to you and compromise. He has to.
I mean, would you like to marry Craig instead of me? What is it that you want to do? Because like, maybe we just need to get to the root of the problem.
This is a striking Viper situation. I don't know about it. Like, let me know, nigga.
He needs to get out.
Right. Of my living room and off my good couch that I paid for. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody sleeping on my good leather couch that I bought. You're not doing that. You'll make a pallet on the fucking floor
on top of
before you sleep on my couch.
On top of that.
Bitch, I'll be damned.
Because I'm not going to not be having no fucking, getting comfortable on this goddamn couch. And then when you finally leave out this motherfucker, it's a big ass U-shaped dent in the middle of this bitch.
You know he done dented that fucking couch.
Absolutely.
You're going to have to Febreze the fuck out of it.
Cheese-It crumbs all in the corners and shit.
You vacuum all, you take the fucking covers off the seats and wash the fucking cases. No.
I don't even know how people can, like, I could never, ever ask anybody, yo, can I stay with you?
7 months.
Girl.
Without even a hint of rent or helping out.
I'm getting up before you do.
Every day.
I left a note in the hallway.
And by the time you get up, I will be far away.
Looking for a job.
Yes. I lived with Asante for one night when I moved to New York City. Got up before he got up the next day and left his house to go find somewhere to live and get out of his fucking way. I don't understand how y'all stay in somebody's face day after day knowing you're not contributing shit to their house.
And everybody has different, like, circumstances and things like that. But you are not even mentioning an effort you have seen from this nigga in 7 of God's months.
No.
To do anything and get up out of your house.
Right.
No.
No, it's just a no.
Absolutely not. I want to watch Stranger Things too, nigga. Get up. Move.
On my Netflix all day, fucking up my recommendations, watching this nigga shit.
Actually, me and my bitches, we always watch Queen Sugar tonight.
Right. Oh yeah, I'm not interrupting my fucking watch parties either. Excuse me, Tuesday at 10 o'clock, it's time for Pose, bitch.
Get up.
Get your ass up.
Pose and froze.
Go pose your ass in that fucking office until my show is off.
Look, I got you a beanbag chair over at Big Lots.
Okay.
And it's all yours in the office.
You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. I'm not, sorry. That's not it.
Tell him to get up.
Yeah. I would take it to your man and let him know. It can either you telling him to move the office or me telling him to get out the house.
Start with speaking to your nigga and telling him to tell that nigga to get the fuck up.
Right.
And if that works, you know what you got to do.
That's it. You know
what Jermaine Dupri doesn't want you to do.
I hate you. Why are you like this?
Act up. I feel like that answers
almost
the
completed
question.
the lyric.
Yeah.
Okay. Our last question comes from Monica.
Gunica?
Not that Monica. She says, my girlfriend and I have been together for a year and some change. On New Year's Eve, we were talking about resolutions, and my girlfriend said that she wanted me to move in with her this year. At that point, we had known each other for about 11 months and had been together for about 9, so I panicked a little, but not wanting her to hear the panic in my voice or think I was hesitating because I didn't want to be with her, I quickly and firmly said, yes, absolutely, ignoring my internal sirens of what the fuck is going on here. I knew at the very least waiting until the end of my lease would buy me some time to really evaluate my feelings. Some time passed and my girl and I were discussing what life might look like if we lived together. Things like whose bed is more comfortable, who gets the most closet space, etc. It was at this moment that she said, the thing that I am ashamed to say really changed the game for me. Oh, she said if I were to move in with her, she would continue to take care of the rent and I would save the money I am currently paying for rent.
Wait, what?
So the girlfriend is saying that if Monica moves in, she doesn't have to put in on the rent and she can save that money.
Okay.
In my city, rent on a 1-bedroom is easily $1,200, and I don't come from a family where a safety net exists. So when other people move back home and save up money for whatever reason, I don't have that option. I could get roommates, and that might provide some savings, but the whole rent-free life has not been a reality for me since I left undergrad. Aside from it being very early in the relationship, I have several other potential reasons why it would be a bad idea to actually move in with her. But on the other hand, I have a lot of reasons of why it could work out fine.
Girl.
If it could work out for even just 6 months, I could save $8,000, which is 8,000% more than I currently have saved. Okay.
You're right.
We make the same amount annually, so it's not like I'm broke or mooching, but my bills are higher than hers, so I kind of am broke and mooching. She hasn't acknowledged our relationship to her friends or family and believes that us living together is an easy way to ease me into their view without ever addressing that she's in a relationship with a woman. I am in medical school, so I will have a dramatic increase in income in the future, but right here, right now, I could really benefit from no rent. I have been so tempted to just break up with this girl and go on about my life because I struggle in general with having a shortage of fucks. It's not that I'm unhappy with her, but because conundrums like this are stressful and I like to live stress-free.
Amen.
I recognize that indifference is not healthy in a relationship, so I squash that thought when it creeps my way and I commit to talking, walking, and working my way through it. That is the lesbian way.
I mean.
Okay, that said, should I move in with her? What would y'all do? Many thanks, Monica.
I mean, I'm surprised it's been a year and a half and you ain't live with her already.
I mean, you said it was early in the relationship, but 9 months together in lesbian time is absolutely...
That's damn near a decade.
Right. Move in, girl. A whole lot of girls would have moved in after 9 weeks and that would have been pushing it. So... I have to say,
really, like,
yeah, I have to say, I would
once
do
Pride
it.
is over, the U-Haul truck usually be outside.
I would do it. And she's probably investing in you because she knows you about to be a doctor and she's going to get all this back and then some. That's probably why she's willing to be like, you know what, baby, you focus on that doctor shit. You go in there and you study for your medicals and your anatomies and all that bullshit, prescriptions and all that shit.
That's what the gay girl on Growing Up Hip Hop is doing.
What?
Bow Wow and the Brat Show.
There's a gay girl on that show?
Yes.
Is she famous? No, of course not. I would know who she is. Right.
It's I think she's DJ Hurricane's daughter.
She's like taking care of somebody in medical school.
No, she's the one being taken care of.
Oh, she is being taken care of.
I guess her studsman is like,
yeah,
you know, going out to work, doing whatever the fuck else, and she's at home figuring out what she wants to do. She's still young though.
Yeah, I would say that because you are struggling with this whole things are stressful and I need to leave when things are stressful, you really need to get to the bottom of that. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if there's therapy or something that can help you unpack why you feel like, you know, ditching somebody that you really do care about just because things are stressful for you. But if you can get past all that and remain like open with this girl and talking about your feelings and being real and all that, I would absolutely move in with her ass and save that money. Girl, what?
Damn.
Hell yes. You in medical school. You don't need no more stressors.
It sounds like you really having a hot girl summer.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, my main concern in situations like that would be like, I don't like depending on no nigga. I don't even like the thought of depending on no nigga.
Same.
But you know your nigga, I don't.
Right.
So if that's something that you know, you at least if you believe, you wouldn't have to worry about being taken advantage of or manipulated for, you know, just because
right
she's paying the rent or whatever, then yeah, absolutely. I mean,
yeah,
she's doing better than a whole lot of these niggas out here.
So if she asked you this on New Year's Eve and y'all had been together for 9 months and it is now July, that's what, another 7 months?
Yes.
So y'all have been together for over a year now. I would move in.
I would too.
I would. Especially if y'all can stay open about things. And since you're not on the lease and not paying no bills, if it falls apart, you can leave.
Let me be clear. If I were a lesbian woman, I would. Y'all live
you wouldn't do that with this nigga?
Hell, black ass African American, no. Nigga, please.
Why not?
Best case, there's a toothbrush at your house with my name on it. No, girl.
I'm mad because she was like, let me make sure the rest of you don't think this is like blanket universal advice.
No.
This is just for this young woman.
Just for the gay
just for the just for the ladies.
Yeah, the ladies that like ladies.
With the ladies.
Y'all work differently.
The fact that you wouldn't trust a nigga I mean, you shouldn't, but like the fact that you can't.
No. A year and a half.
That's not enough time.
And I just started holding your hand.
Woo. Have you even met my friends? Have you even met my friends?
I mean, have you?
Have you though? Have you, girl?
Because God bless you if you're still here.
Oh, yeah, Monica. I think the key here is, getting to the bottom of why you have these emotions and this urge to flee and then staying open and honest with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
But if you feel like you can handle all that, then why not save your $1,200 a month? Girl, that's $1,200 a month that you get to save and finally have a cushion, a financial cushion for the first time in your life. That is invaluable.
Because you know who can handle that? The next bitch.
Okay. Listen, it's hard out here. It's hard out. I'm just saying. I'm trying to imagine would I move in with somebody and I really might. I mean, it depends on how big the house is. Like, do I actually have to like see you and be around you every day? There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of factors. But saving all the money that goes into a household, it's hard to say no to that.
It is.
So,
especially if I really, 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 really like you, love you.
Oh, yes. I didn't even think about that. And what if I also have feelings for you as well? Ain't even crossed my mind.
You're simply thinking about all of the money.
Yes, I'm thinking. I am a Virgo. Okay, I'm thinking practicality first and foremost, and always.
No, that's so right.
I forgot feelings were a part of this. But yeah, you might really like being around this girl.
Like you too. Wow. This is
You probably really like spending time with her, sleeping with her, all that. Why not?
Yeah, she's worried about something going left before anything has moved at all.
I mean, and that's understandable. But as long as both of you are reasonable people who are open to communicating, like disagreements and arguments don't have to be these big old blow ups where somebody storms out and y'all cussing each other out and icing each other out. Like,
I can't think of a single person that I care about that has not gotten on my nerves severely at one point, or whose nerves I have not gotten on severely at one point.
I mean, I know how I am.
It just will go left.
It will.
But like you just said, communication and like having the knowledge to get past that and to actually attack it the way that it needs to be is all that really matters.
Being utterly honest and just spitting it out, whatever you feel, and just saying it. What the fuck was that text message about? Because let me tell you, I took it as ABC and XYZ, and my feelings are hurt because of it. So let me know, what was it? Like, just lay it out there, whatever your issue is, and let her lay it out with you, and don't get defensive or whatever. Just talk the shit out, and I think y'all can be all right. But girl, remember that $1,200 plus utilities that you will be saving.
You come around the corner from the kitchen or whatever and be like, so I just finished washing all of the dishes about 15 minutes ago, and you decided to put a single spoon in the sink. You couldn't just wash the damn spoon.
You really couldn't just rinse that fucking spoon off.
So you don't respect me. That's what it is. You're calling me a bitch? Okay, I'm leaving.
Okay, so I'm a bitch. Okay, I'm a bitch.
Yeah, some people have that anxiety and then they just look for the first reason to be like, oh no, I knew this wasn't going to work. I'm leaving.
I've lived with girlfriends before. It was a pretty nice experience. It is. You know, women tend to like help out automatically around the house without being told to do so. Or like,
I've had a nigga in my house for days at a time.
I mean, I've lived with a boyfriend as well, and we'll never do that again. But a girlfriend, yes, sis, I would do it. Best of luck to you, Monica. If you have a question, send it to asktheread@gmail.com. We'll be right back.
Hey y'all, if you're selling anything online, it can be pretty taxing trying to get all of your orders out of the door into your customers' hands on time and properly. That is why you should be using ShipStation.com. It is the fast and easy way to manage and ship orders. ShipStation helps you get orders out quickly and keep your customers happy, whether you're using your own website or Amazon, Shopify, Squarespace, Etsy, BigCommerce, or over 90 other popular selling channels. ShipStation brings all your orders into one simple interface, and you can use ShipStation to create labels as well from all of the top carriers, including UPS, FedEx, USPS, and so on. You can even leverage Amazon fulfillment, which is like gold to my ears, you know, in the Amazon stand. With ShipStation, you'll ship more in less time with the best rates available, and this is why ShipStation is the #1 choice of online sellers today.
That's right. Alex uses it to send out all y'all's merch when you so graciously shop at the Reed's website, and apparently loves it. She's still using it. Right now, y'all can try ShipStation free for 60 days and get an extra month free when you use our promo code READ. So don't wait. Go to ShipStation.com, click the mic at the top of the homepage, and type in READ. That's ShipStation.com. Enter code READ. With ShipStation, you can make ship happen. Let's move on.
Also, make sure that if you need a website, a little slice of www, have it. You go to squarespace.com, where they make it easier than ever to launch a website all your own with a great website that's made by some of the best designers in the world. And it's super, super easy to customize pretty much anything that you can see with just a couple of clicks. We have both used Squarespace on our own for our own website.
Facts.
It is incredibly easy. As someone who had to figure out which one went before which zero and HTML and this and slash, I'm here to tell you, Squarespace legitimately makes it incredibly easy. Not to mention, again, if you are someone selling things, Squarespace has a very powerful e-commerce functionality that allows you to sell anything online and watch your website grow in real time with analytics. Everything is optimized for mobile right out of the box alongside everything you're doing as well, so you don't have to worry about a separate headache just to get your website to work on someone's phone. Buying domains is simple, and you will get the help that you need with their 24/7 award-winning customer support. Squarespace empowers loads and loads of people from all walks of life, so get in there and make yourself a website that you can be proud of.
That's right. We have used Squarespace. I actually really need to go and log into the website. It has not been updated in forever. That's my bad. But that's not Squarespace's fault because it is incredibly easy to use. You can go to squarespace.com/read to start your free trial. When you're ready to launch, use offer code READ to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Again, that's squarespace.com/read, offer code READ. Build something wonderful with Squarespace and us. All right, let's wrap up the show.
Okay, we're back and it's now time for the read.
It is.
So, I don't really have very much to say. I'll just say, first and foremost, Six Flags. I don't know who got their top or bottom eyelash, jaw. I don't know if you came for somebody's cartilage on one of these rides. I don't know who got their fucking Adam apple ripped out on one of these things, but they do not. I don't remember. I can't remember the last time I've been to Six Flags.
No, it's been a long time.
I feel like it may have been 3 or 4 years ago, but I don't remember them going so ham about phones on rides. And I specifically wore pants that had zippers on the sides of them.
Okay.
So that if I did get on a ride with my phone in my pocket, it couldn't go anywhere.
Right.
The girls said no. They said no to me several times on nearly every ride that I wanted to get on. I said to the young, likely 17-year-old child at the front of El Toro, my pants, they have zippers. Like, just,
right.
You know, with the laws of physics, like, there's just nowhere for this phone to go. You know, unless you know something I don't know about this ride.
I mean, who wants their phone to fly out and be lost or broken? No one.
No, bitch, we don't want to hear that. You can't have phones on this ride. Go put it in the locker for some additional money.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to say to Six Flags, thanks for that. The confusion and the disruption and treating me like an imbecile. I didn't appreciate that.
What?
Other than that, this has been on my heart for a while, actually.
Okay.
Where do I begin here? Now, as a gay man, I feel like there are certain boundaries that we have that are crossed quite frequently just because of who we are. I really wish I knew how to word this.
Oh my God, what happened?
So sometimes I might just be out enjoying myself somewhere and someone feels the need to approach me and touch my behind. This happens more frequently than I care to admit. Sometimes it's just someone who may have just met me and they feel super comfortable for whatever unknown reason. And sometimes I may just be in line somewhere trying to get some food and someone is just like, oh, that ass. Now,
wow.
I like, a track pant. Sweat pant. They're comfortable. They're stylish. There's so many different kinds of it. Not to mention, most of the time, if I'm wearing sweatpants or track pants or something like that, I don't have to worry about the waist to thigh ratio that doesn't exist for most men's jeans, pants, or the like.
Right.
I don't have to worry about having pants that only fit my waist and thighs, but then have this huge gaping space at my waist.
Right.
So, every now and then you may see me out somewhere and there may be a shape. I don't know how to say this.
I mean, yeah, your ass be sitting up in them pants.
Many times it is intentional. However, that gives no one the right to just do whatever the fuck they want to with my personal space or my time. Okay? I've talked before about my circumference and respecting it. Now, niggas do this a lot. Niggas do this a lot because niggas are just niggas, and they feel like they can do whatever the fuck. And many times I will cuss you out. I'll cuss your best friend out. I'll cuss your brother, your cousin out, your daddy. I don't give a fuck who it is. If I don't know you like that, don't touch me, especially in a private part. I don't.
It's not okay.
And I'm not prudish by any means. Like, by any means. I've had motherfuckers just ask me, can I touch your butt? And I just say yes. I don't care. It's just a butt. But to just walk up on me and feel like you have the right to grab my ass just because you see it is strange.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful. But another thing I noticed is that women also do this a lot to me.
Mess.
And I know that it is because I am a gay man. Again, a gay man who is feminine leaning. So I don't think, like, I feel like a lot of women who do it, if I look at them crazy, it's like, well, what's the big deal?
I'm sorry.
No, seriously, this has been said to me before. Like,
Right.
women, like, a lot of girls, they just feel like they can play around with gay niggas like that because it's no big deal because they gay. And it's like, sure, we'll have a great time and talk about these niggas together and dance and twerk and dance on you and flirt and whatever the fuck else. But it doesn't just give you the right to be touchy and whatever, because
Right.
if I were to do that to you, I'd lose all of my things. So
And rightly so.
if we are not friends, if I am not flirting with you, if you are not flirting with me and doing a good job at it, then like,
Caveat is important.
then just keep,
Right.
be mindful. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it's not a lot. Like, don't fucking violate me. Don't touch my fucking body. I feel like, honestly, you get that because you're a gay man. Because I think most people know not to touch me like that.
Yes.
They know.
I think that that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know it's a lot of the queens that be out here, grabbing their homegirls' cleavage and doing whatever
But
the
that's your
fuck.
homegirl.
But that is your homegirl.
Right.
If Jade was to grip my left butt cheek, I would not give a fuck. I know her. If it's somebody that I have a rapport with, a friendship with,
yes.
or somebody that I'm clearly flirting with, or vice versa,
Right.
then that is a different thing. But just grabbing my ass just because you see it, please don't do that. It
I
is
slap
ridiculous.
Jade's ass all the time. That don't mean you can come up and slap Jade's ass.
Don't
I'll
be
slap
stupid.
you. Right.
Hello?
You out your fucking mind? No. Niggas cannot touch you. That reminds me of like girls slapping Megan Thee Stallion's ass because they like, oh, she a girl, so it's like not that big of a deal. Bitch, don't touch her. You don't know her. Leave that woman alone. I was going to say I can't believe people do that to you, but I absolutely can.
No. This has been a thing. And again, I'm not a prude. It's not a big deal. So most of the time I just roll my eyes and I go with it. But some people are OD about it. I was at like Empanada Mama one time. I think it was the same weekend as Pride. And I was standing in line just ready to get some food. And this nigga was next to me, drunk as hell. And he grabbed my ass like really. What did he say? Something like, tuck that thing in. And I looked at him like, are you fucking stupid? And I just shot daggers at him. And I think he knew just by my facial expression that he had fucked up. And his response was like, it's World Pride. It's World Pride. What's the big deal? I'll give you World Pride.
The big deal is don't fucking touch me. Pride is not an excuse to harass and assault people. What? He was, niggas.
Even the strippers got rules.
Right.
So, bitch.
Nah, he had you fucked up, friend. Fuck that.
That's all.
Woo. Well,
Keep your hands to your feet and other objects.
Fuck all them hoes who feel like they can put their hands on you. Hoes is gender neutral as always.
And I like a booty rub. Like,
there has to be
I
a
feel like
welcome booty rub.
most people do.
Right.
I enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? But just being like, oh, hello, I'm Sam. Squeeze. I don't know.
Yeah, no, fuck that. That's trash. Don't do that to me. I honestly would have cussed the niggas out by now. Like, would have been started cussing these bitches out.
I can cuss the nigga out, but
You
with
better than
women,
me.
it's like it's
bitch,
a
you should know
different
better.
thing. I just be
go.
letting go, but like, girl, do not do that because I would never do that to you. I could never do that to you. And even if you were okay with that, I wouldn't.
Right.
Because like, you're a woman. I'm not going to violate you.
Right.
So just show me the same respect.
Human decency.
I know it's just a butt and I got on some Adidas.
No, it's your body. Period. It don't matter who you are. Don't touch me. Amen. Okay, so my read this week, short and sweet, is going out to Sharon Durbin. Sharon is the president and CEO of the Central Illinois branch of Goodwill Stores. She oversees 15 retail locations and more than 450 employees. And she recently wrote about upcoming changes to the vocational rehabilitation program. That is the program that allows disabled people to work at Goodwill. It is probably the number one reason people even donate to Goodwill, because, you know, they have signs everywhere at every Goodwill that say donate stuff, create jobs. They say all the time, you know, at Goodwill, every item you buy and everything you donate funds job training and so much more. They brag about the fact that they train and support over 1,000 people with developmental disabilities. I believe Goodwill is one of the largest employers of people with disabilities, in addition to like Walmart or something, in the whole nation. The reason why Sharon Durbin is getting her ass cussed out this week is because she recently wrote that since minimum wage is going up and their program is funded through Illinois DHS, but says that funding doesn't cover all the significant costs of the program, that they will now roll back paychecks for dozens of disabled thrift store workers. They will no longer receive a check at all. It's not even rolling back the amount of money they're making. She's talking about just straight up cutting their money entirely and having them work as like a training vocational rehab type program. So like this whole thing is bad enough, but worse is the quote. Quote, "It really was not a job. It's a work component, and through it, we gave them through grace out of our budget to pay them, so they had a paycheck to go home with." She also said that employees with disabilities cost extra money to train and to correct mistakes, and added that disabled workers are not always as efficient or as productive as a traditional employee. So I read this story. I actually read a few different outlets reporting on this story. There's a young man who is 28 years old. He's worked there for 6 years. He started at $8.25. He's still at $8.25 because in those 6 years, he has not gotten a raise. These disabled employees legally are paid well underneath minimum wage because sometimes they are not doing the same work as other employees. However, this bitch earns $165,000 a year. Her son, who also works for Goodwill, earns another $96,000 a year. They have received over $400,000 in taxpayer-funded contracts. They are getting more in the next fiscal year. And so when this story came out, people were like, don't really understand how you can justify taking away paychecks from the people who earn the least while you and your son are combined making well over $200,000 a year from a charity organization.
Right.
An organization that literally would not exist if not for the kindness of other people's hearts, if not for the generosity of others. And really, every time I have donated to Goodwill, it is because I feel like I am doing some goodwill. It's because I believe that disabled people who want to work should be able to have jobs. This work is important. It's important to have somebody in the stores who can point people to where they need to go, who can keep it clean and organized, who can operate the cash registers and all this. Like, bitch, to say that it's not even really a job. When was the last time you took your stupid ass into a retail store and did any fucking work in the actual operations of that store? Because let me tell you what's not really a job. Most of these higher ups at these big ass organizations making the big ass dollars. Now, this is Goodwill, so you're pretty broke as far as CEOs are concerned, but this is way more money than probably all the disabled people in the state make, like, in a given month. It probably is. That's so much fucking money that you are taking home compared to the average retail employee. And what most of these CEOs do is approve what other people are doing, sign off on some paperwork, maybe write a memo, every now and then host a company-wide meeting, have meetings every now and then. You're not doing the actual hard work of keeping the Goodwill operational. You're not doing that. You're not doing the work that these people who you are already legally underpaying, you're already not doing that. So then to get up here and say, well, I can snatch your paycheck because it's not even really a job is like, bitch, why don't you just spit in our fucking faces? The outcry on this was so bad that they had to walk it back. They already put out a statement saying, you know what, we We thought about it, and we've decided that this wasn't really a good look. You know, a bunch of employees who haven't even gotten raises in the entire time they've had these jobs. You know, we just thought that this wasn't really the best, and so we're going to find a way to make it work. Yeah, bitch, you better. You better find a way to make it work. How dare you insult these people who keep your organization running? They keep it running. I would never donate to Goodwill if they didn't do all the things they do to help disabled people get jobs. That's not nothing to that young man who maybe can't get a job somewhere else.
Right.
It's not nothing that, you know, there's a bus that comes to pick him up 12 miles away because he can't drive and brings him to work and gives him a sense of purpose. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Goodwill is not supposed to be some big ass cash cow. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? She really said, like, gas prices are going to rise, grocery prices are going to rise, jobs are going to be lost because can't nobody afford to pay this $15 minimum wage, so we're going to start eliminating jobs because that's the first line of defense. How much money would we save if we eliminated your job? And your punk ass son's job, who I'm sure do not even appreciate being brought into his mama's dumb shit.
I'm sure he does not.
But when I tell you people raised such shit about this that they have already came out and reversed the decision, I said, if you think that's going to stop me from cussing you out, Sharon Durbin, you got another fucking thing coming.
Sometimes we don't care.
No, I don't care.
Like, I don't
because it was so fucking disrespectful. It was disrespectful to people with disabilities who all they want to do is have a fucking job and contribute. Have some money in their pockets and do something with themselves. How can you be mad at that? And it's fucking Goodwill. This is what the fuck you do. This is what you fucking do. All my life, Goodwill has been like a company that trains disabled people to do these jobs. All my life. It is like a huge part of the reason why people donate, because they want to support these causes. They want to support these efforts. They know disabled people who want jobs, or they're just decent human beings who want to help out other human beings. Bitch. Whew. When the deputy governor tweeted that she ought to be ashamed, I think that's when she was like, oh, fuck.
You know what? That sounds about like it. Because when you said the backlash was so bad that they walked about it, in my mind, I was like, bitch, it must have been bad.
It was, the deputy governor said, you ought to be ashamed. And so at that point, they were like, you know what? Think that...
That is so fucking ratchet.
Yeah. Like, think you ought to re-examine that decision, bitch, because not only did you, like, take away jobs from people who, you know, are probably the most fulfilled at work, you shit on them in the process. Oh, well, it's not even really a job what they were doing, and it costs so much money to train them and correct their mistakes. Bitch, I don't care. You're a charity organization. This is your whole fucking point.
Like, that's literally.
I literally do not give a fuck. You can pay your raggedy ass son $95,000 to be on an executive board, but these people are costing the company too much money. Bitch, kiss my ass.
She thought Goodwill was Target.
She must have thought, oh, Central Illinois with Goodwill, ain't nobody gonna care. This ain't gonna get out. Oh. The deputy governor had to get your bitch ass together. Don't do it again.
Shame.
Watching you, bitch.
Should have had a giant bell.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Yes, she really ought to be done like Cersei. Throw shit on her and have her walking in the streets till her feet bleed.
Yeah.
You out your fucking mind?
That's so gross.
Isn't it? Yo, it's not even really a job. No, your job is not really a job.
I can't even imagine
like,
being
bitch,
one of those employees.
Bitch. Right. And this young man who was interviewed said, you know, I thought they cared, but I guess they really don't.
Like, wow. That
broke my heart.
That is so disgusting.
That broke my heart. Like, dog. The motherfucking audacity.
She should really have, like, there needs to be situations like this where people can just be sat in front of, like, their entire town.
Ooh,
and just have people one by one, like be forced to hear people one by one come up to a mic. And maybe you only get 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And you just flame them.
Right.
And you just flame them.
Right.
Because she deserves to be cussed out by anybody out there that wants to cuss her ass out.
And minimum wage is going up to $15.
Son, too.
It is going up to $15 an hour, but it's only going up like a quarter every year or something. It's something ridiculous. So it won't even be $15 an hour until 2025, but it's a moot point anyway because you can already legally pay disabled employees less than minimum wage. which is arguably fucked up on its own.
I mean,
but
yes.
but to then turn around and be like, oh, well, fuck you. It's not even really a job. I wish I could slap the shit out of her. Changing her mind. Yeah, you changed your mind because the fucking deputy governor got on Twitter and shamed the fuck out of you. Stupid ass bitch.
Wow.
And I'm done. You ought to be ashamed of your trifling ass self. That is so fucking raggedy. I hate when people do anybody wrong, but especially the defenseless. That's what really, like, it pisses me off because I hate when people hurt, like, kids or, you know, the elderly who didn't do nothing to deserve it. You know, it's like they cussed you out or something. It's like you just took advantage of an elderly person or a disabled person. It's like that pisses me off even more.
Right.
Because how fucking dare you? Pregnant women, that's that kind of thing. It just pisses me off.
And those are the people often that you really should have the most eyes on protecting them, because you really have, you know, dickheads like these people who will treat them like less than a person because that's how they look at them.
Yes. Like what they're doing is less important. If those people weren't running those stores, you wouldn't have an income.
You would just not have a job.
That $175,000 you make or whatever would not be there. It simply wouldn't exist. You need those people to run those stores. I don't care how much it costs to train them. You're fucking Goodwill. You're fucking Goodwill. Like, this is not, you know, I can't even think of some, you know, big ass bank or whatever. Like, it's Goodwill. Fucking train them. Oh, they made a mistake. Oh, did they put the wrong price tag? Oh, they marked something $10 when it was supposed to be $12. Who cares? Girl.
Sounds like almost any retail place I've ever gone to in my life.
Not to mention, Goodwill consistently has prices that are ridiculous for the quality of the item of clothing, but I'm not even getting to that. And I never bitched about that because I don't have a problem with money going to disabled people who are working. It's like, fine. It's definitely still cheaper than retail value or whatever. Like, it was a box set of the L Word entire fucking season.
Word.
In the Goodwill. I know. For like $25. I'm like, bitch, that's mine.
Right.
But like, I supported that because of what they did for the disabled community.
Right.
And this isn't Goodwill nationwide. This is just Central Illinois.
Right.
And even they have walked it back. But like, bitch, you are a fucked up individual.
That is so
just
vile.
Trifling and ugly. That's ugly. That's real Tokyo Tony of you. Did you see that shit? Did you see that shit? You got to start watching her docuseries. You got to start watching Black China's docuseries. Dog, it is awful.
That bitch is fucking.
I mean, I knew Tokyo Tony was a mess, but goddamn.
I only saw clips of it.
She said, I don't care if your mama sell your pussy to an army, you still got to respect your mama. That's what Tokyo Tony said. That made me think automatic. Okay, so how many times have you pimped out this girl? How many times have you pimped her out? Like, what exactly have you done to this girl? It just made so many things make sense. She's awful. But they're going to have me looking up whatever Zeus is to watch the rest of it. I'm tuning in because goddamn. And she was, and China was like, this is why the kids are not here. Because they're not going to see this dysfunctional ass bullshit. I'm breaking the cycle. I'm like, hey, man. It just gave me a whole new perspective for Black China, which I guess was the point. So, mission accomplished.
Isn't that what it's called? The real Black China?
Something like that. Mission accomplished, girl. Because, woo, your mama's a fucking piece of work.
She definitely is alive.
Oh,
I've only seen the clips of it with them kitty cat eye lines.
I mean, some of them wigs, I just don't know what China is doing. But that's not the point.
I mean,
the point is her mama's a fucking mess. And so is this Sharon bitch. Fuck you, hoe.
Ridiculous.
Woo. All right. That wraps up this week's episode of The Read. Check us out on social media at This Is The Read. Our website is thisistheread.com. Kid Fury, any news for you this week?
I think it's looking light out here for right now.
Yep.
We do have an event coming at the end of the month, but we can talk about that next week.
We do?
Want. Yeah.
What event?
In Detroit.
Oh, that's not at the end of the month. That's on fucking Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
By the time we get back to the studio, it'll already went past.
Like the end of the month.
I mean, I guess so. But I was about to say, what the ain't on my calendar?
Okay. I'll grow up on the Read's page.
Yeah, we'll put up the flyer on social media Thursday when the episode drops for those of you who will be in attendance at Detroit. It's not a live show.
Yeah, no.
Before y'all be like, bitch, is it a live show? No, it's not. It's something else.
So live.
No, we're not going to act up at this. It's for the kids. No. It's for the children. But yeah, I think
that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, I don't really have anything either, I don't think. Thank you, Oreo, again for this incredible gift box. I can't wait to try these cookies that my friend could not even resist eating in the damn studio. And open the pack. It's only like one row left. He's already like destroyed them.
Yeah, those carrot cake are I'm ashamed of myself.
These are about to be a problem. So, okay, do we have a word of wisdom or an acronym this week?
A word of wisdom. Have I talked about the no salt on the fries?
No.
I've talked about that. There's no way I've never talked about that in 6 years.
What you think is your scheme to ask for fresh fries? Everybody think that works. I used to work at Wendy's. It don't work. We know what you niggas is talking. We know that y'all say no salt on my fries so that you get fresh fries. We know that.
Yes, because y'all put salt on all the fries.
Yes, we know.
Exactly.
So we know that y'all only saying
no salt fries.
But see, that's the thing. Y'all ask for no salt fries, and then you realize they're nasty, so you ask for packets of salt.
Right.
No, fuck you.
What's the problem?
No, fuck you.
What's the issue? Oh, y'all are just shelling out salt all goddamn day. You can't spare 2 extra packets of goddamn salt.
It's annoying. At least, the thing is, at least try the fucking fries. At least try them. And then if they nasty, bring them back and we will make some more.
But then when I say, is the fries fresh?
Don't
y'all
ask.
want to have an attitude.
Yes, because that's annoying. Just try the fucking fries.
Now, okay, so you also got to have an attitude when I come in that bitch with these fries that aren't fresh.
Now that's the thing.
And demand fresh
Now, if they have an attitude over some fries that they know good and damn well are nasty, brown, sagging, shouldn't have never went out the window, then you can cuss them out. But don't assume that I'm going to serve you nasty, stale fries.
I like to skip those steps. Don't nobody want to have
you
to
and
pull
every
over
other annoying ass
in the front of
Annie
Popeyes
in the
or wherever
world.
the fuck and be like, no, I got time for all of that. If I say no salt,
I can't tell you how many bitches at the window. Is the fries fresh?
Right.
I always just slam the fucking window shut.
It's the part. Don't nobody want to stop. You already know, bitch.
Taste the fucking fry, bitch. Is it fresh? You tell me. Taste it. Shit.
Bitch, we know you don't eat lunch here, but wherever you do go to get fries, bitch, you would want yours fresh too.
Listen,
I worked at Burger King.
I made $5.15 an hour. You think I give a fuck about your fry quality? Do you really think I give a fuck?
The kind I'm eating? Yes.
I'm just saying, try the damn fries.
I want a fresh fry.
Okay, but don't assume that they not.
But then I'm going to be mad when they aren't.
So bring them back.
But do you see how that is? That does not save me time.
I'm just saying, if you
just dunk some new fries in the grease.
Why, and you can, but if you wonder why they have an attitude with you when you ask for packets of salt to go with your unsalted fries, that's why.
Bitch, you know what the lick is, and you need to just get with the motherfucking winning team and stop being all upset because you got to reach down and get 5 more packets of salt. Yes. I used to do that shit. It wasn't a fucking issue. It was not an issue. The only issue I ever had was when this bitch brought a Whopper up to the front talking about, can we microwave it because it was hot. No, that's not what she said. She said that the Whopper was cold, and she wanted a new one when she ate like 3/4 of the sandwich.
All right.
When I tell you that my supervisor popped that bitch into the microwave and gave it back to her, here you go.
Okay, she was a lie for that. But I'm just saying, don't assume my fucking fries aren't fresh.
When you know what we're doing, respect the game.
Because it's an affront to me. Because the bitch who worked the drive-thru is the bitch on fries.
Well, then be like, well, girl, the fries fresh. So look. We just dunk these in the grease.
So if you have high blood pressure or whatever and you need no salted fries, fine. But don't ask me for packets of salt to go with your fucking fries. You got me fucked up.
That's why I'm going to start bringing salt around in the car.
And that's fine. In fact, that's probably a good idea because it's better than that bullshit that they got in them tiny ass little packets anyway.
Exactly. That ain't enough anyway. I be needing about...
Bring you some Himalayan pink salt. Get you some exotic bullshit, Red Sea salt,
some
and all that shit. Do all that.
Some Mortons.
Get you some kosher salt, all that bullshit. Do all that.
Umbrella wide open on the front.
So you ain't got to have that iodized bullshit.
That's fine.
That's fine.
But at the same time, what I'm saying
it's offensive.
It isn't.
It's offensive to my work
ethic. Fries.
You are saying that my work ethic is not up to par.
No, I'm saying that I want to ensure that my fries are up to par. That's all that I'm saying.
Just
furthermore,
try it.
If you taking my order, you ain't even dunking the damn fries half the time.
That's a lie. See, not at the Wendy's I worked at. Now maybe they overworked my ass, but as soon as I was done taking orders, if I didn't have another beep beep in my headset coming up, then I had to go get on the fucking fries. And fries is done in like 2 minutes and 15 seconds. You got to stay on that shit.
My Burger King must have been bougie, child.
Maybe so. Perhaps so.
there was a girl on the fries.
Yeah, well, maybe my
And
managers were,
burgers.
just raggedy.
And we was in the window, and that's what we had to do.
They had me
was
doing
concerned
everything.
about it. I might have had to grab you some salt. But what does that cost me?
I had to do
Nothing. Not my
everything.
salt.
I had to do everything.
I understand what you're looking for, and so I don't see what the problem is.
Just try the fucking fries.
Well,
first.
maybe then that's the advice this week. Try the fries before you do the right thing, which is what you should have black ass done in the first place and asked them for no salt with salt on the side.
I ain't doing this with you no
Period.
more. We will see y'all next week.